Last night, unfortunately, was all about Little Miss Perfect, Holly Willoughby, after she slinked across the ice in her dazzling dress as 3.6 million viewers tuned in to see the former This Morning presenter make her grand return to the box, after a 3-month hiatus following an alleged plot to kidnap her. But, was one of those viewers her former bestie Phillip Schofield? And if so, what did he make of his replacement Stephen Mulhern? And more to the point, how did he feel when Holly made her big comeback without him at her side? It was bound to be tough for old Phil, seeing his This Morning sidekick for the past 14 years move on with her career while his is left in tatters. Will he rise from the ashes like a phoenix this year, or will he keep his head down and let Holly shine? Although many were keen to tune in to watch Holly work her magic, insiders say that Phillip was unlikely to have watched the program. Blinkerhole disagrees entirely. If there's one thing we've learnt about Phillip Schofield after delving into his life for the best part of a year, it's that he likes to be prepared, in order to gain the upper hand. He won't want to be caught off guard should his name crop up in the media. In fact, we think it's likely that he was glued to the television and was poring over every detail in the newspapers afterwards. He will be wanting to gauge the public response to Holly, perhaps to see if there is an opening somewhere for him to make his own big TV or radio return. The insider, though, insisted Phil is still bruised by the whole Holly falling out and the way it was played out publicly. He still can't bring himself to watch This Morning, and even listening to the theme tune is deeply triggering. It would seem unlikely he is avidly tuning in to watch Holly's return to TV. According to the source, Phillip reached out to Holly when the news of the kidnap plot was publicized, but it's understood they have not been in contact since, so he's probably not spoken to Holly ahead of her dancing on ice return. Really? Not even a little good luck text on her big night? Blimey, things must be bad. But, we still have a feeling that Phil was sat at home, clenching his remote and his jaw, as he witnessed the return of his nemesis Holly Willoughby, who raised the eyebrows of the nation just moments into the show with her gravelly voice when she introduced her new co-host, Stephen Mulhern, something Blinkerhole also noticed. Taking to X, one concerned fan spotted the tone of Holly's voice as they remarked, "She just needs a hall soothers to sort her croaky voice." Others were slightly more blunt with their thoughts, including a second who exclaimed, "Holly's haggard voice. Dancing on ice Holly sounds a bit rough." A third fan added, while a fourth concerned viewer asked, "Has Holly got a cold?" Her voice. A fifth simply weighed in, as they too had become distracted by the sound coming from the Dancing on Ice host. As the show moved on and Olympian Greg Rutherford took to the ice, Willoughby seemingly managed to ditch the croakiness that had plagued her opening speech. Yet fans were distracted by another anomaly. Bemused by Stephen Mulhern's rather odd appearance, social media was abuzz with people hilariously asking each other about his elf-shaped ear. The presenter apparently had his earpiece misplaced over his ear, which made it accidentally fold over, and spotting the incident, fans rushed to X, with one writing, "What's going on with Stephen Mulhern and his right ear? Or final front ear? Looking like Mr. Spock." Another wrote, "Why does Stephen Mulhern look like an elf? Oh, his earpiece is a bit tight." "Stephen Mulhern has one elf ear," said another. And the comments continued flooding in. Since when was Stephen Mulhern an elf? Ears like that, he'll be looking for the Ring of Power with Frodo and Gollum. Later in the show, viewers were left in hysterics again after a celebrity contestant appeared to punch Mulhern. During one segment, former professional boxer Ricky Hatton, who will take part in next week's Skate Off, was enlisted in holding a microphone, only to be made the butt of the joke as Stephen pulled faces for the camera. "Please just hit him," Holly Willoughby quipped, and the boxer did just that, sending the TV personality flying off his feet. Visibly shocked, Holly gasped and raised her hands to her mouth as Hatton checked on Mulhern, who was sprawled on the floor off camera. But, in our opinion, the sketch was pre-planned and staged, with Stephen seemingly taking on a silly comedian-type role on the program. It's grating on us already. If you think the punch was real or fake, let us know in the comments. Some fans enjoyed it and took to X to air their views, with one writing, "Ha ha ha, I have to say well done Ricky Hatton. Laughing so hard over that punch." While a second joked, "Mulhern defo needed that punch by Hatton." A third added, "Stephen is going to sue Ricky Hatton for that punch." According to insiders, Holly Willoughby's appearance on the skating show was fueled by a pact to bring back the fun with her new co-host Mulhern from their children's TV presenting days. A source said, Holly thrives on live telly, and no more so than in those madcap days, splurging slime and reacting to live chaos when she and Stephen first began on Ministry of Mayhem. They have talked about finding that same fun tone for dancing on ice, and Holly sees this as a great way to embrace this big moment. This is incredibly important to her, but they both think recapturing the free and easy tone of their early days is the way to go. She wants to lean on the strength of their past as she looks to the future. But Mulhern's antics weren't the only thing fans commented on. Viewers couldn't help but slam the number of commercial breaks during the 90-minute premiere, with one claiming there were more adverts than skating. However, Blinkerhole found them a welcome reprieve, if only so that we could write our video script during the break. Taking to X, though, one disgruntled viewer wrote, "Dancing on ice. They should have called it dancing between adverts." While a second said, "The one thing I hate about dancing on ice, adverts after every performance, just to eat up time. And all their adverts are getting in the way of dancing on ice." A third viewer bemoaned, with a fourth writing, "Too many adverts as usual." And a fifth dubbing the show, "Adverts on Ice." Someone else cheekily said, "I love a bit of dancing on ice between the adverts. And quite enjoying these adverts. Only let down by the short intervals of someone on skates." It has to be said, Holly Willoughby's comeback was a tad disappointing in the fact that she did not address her TV absence at the top of the show, which was previously reported she may do. All in all, however, through gritted teeth, we have to hand it to her. It was a tough gig, presenting a huge show after months of hiding away at home and knowing that millions would be analyzing and commenting on her every word and movements. She handled it well, in our opinion, but does that mean that we're happy to see her back on our screens? The popular consensus is no. Over the next few weeks, can she win back the nation's hardened hearts? We doubt it. We think people have long memories, and it will be a more difficult task than Holly Willoughby first imagined, to sway public opinion. Please like and subscribe for more journeys through the Blinkerhole. For entertainment purposes only. Keep up to date with the latest UK news and TV entertainment and hit the join button. If you enjoy what we do and would like to support us, send us a super thanks. Official Blinkerhole merchandise is available in store.